Hey there, coin collectors and history lovers. Welcome back to the Old Charles, where we dig into the stories behind America's most interesting coins. Today, we're focusing on a coin you may have in your pocket right now, the 1983 United States Liberty Quarter Dollar. But don't be fooled, this quarter might be worth way more than just 25 cents. Stay tuned to find out how much it could be worth, and what rare errors to look for the 1983 quarter as part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The obverse features the profile of President Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Now, let's talk context. In 1983, the United States Mint did not produce any uncirculated mint sets. That's right, because of federal budget cuts and declining collector demand, there were no official U.S. Mint uncirculated sets issued that year. That makes 1983 coins, including the quarter, much harder to find in pristine condition today. Let's take a closer look at the design. On the front, or obverse, you'll find Washington's bust facing left, with the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the date 1983 below. On the reverse, there's the classic eagle design with wings spread, clutching arrows with olive branches underneath, symbolizing peace and strength. These coins were struck at two mints, Philadelphia and Denver. You can tell by checking for a small P or D mint mark just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Chart showing condition versus value, eBay screenshots, PCGS grading info. Now for the big question. How much is your 1983 quarter worth? For most circulated 1983 quarters, they're still worth just face value, 25 cents. But if you've got one in excellent uncirculated condition, or what collectors call mint state, things change. A 1983 P in MS65 condition can fetch between $25 and $50, while an MS67 example might go for $500 or more in 1983 D quarters. Similar story, average examples aren't worth much, but in MS67 condition, they can command $200 to $400, depending on demand. 1983 quarters have rare and valuable errors that collectors go crazy for. Here are a few to watch out for. Spitting eagle error. This is a die crack that appears to show the eagle on the back, spitting. These quarters can sell for $50 to $200, depending on condition. Double die obverse. Doubling on the word, liberty, or the date can add serious value. Sometimes $150 or more if the doubling is strong. Off-center strikes or clipped planches. These striking errors are rare but dramatic. They can fetch $100 plus easily. Always check your coins closely under a magnifying glass or microscope if not sure where to start with 1983 quarters. Here are a few tips for collectors. Yes, you might actually find valuable 1983 quarters in your everyday pocket change. If you think you have a gem, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. In your change, but could be worth much more than you think. Whether you're hunting errors or building a high-grade set, this coin is definitely one to watch. The year was 1983. Ronald Reagan was in the White House, MTV was taking over pop culture, and the U.S. economy was recovering from one of the worst recessions in decades. While most Americans were focused on rising employment and the cost of living, something subtle, but significant, was happening in the world of coinage. Enter the 1983 Washington Quarter. A coin you might overlook in your pocket change, but one with a surprising historical twist. The Washington Quarter itself dates back to 1932, originally created to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Its design, featuring a left-facing portrait of the first president, was created by sculptor John Flanagan and has remained largely unchanged on standard quarters for decades. But 1983 was special, and not in the way most people realize. In 1983, due to budget cuts and waning demand, the U.S. Mint made the rare decision to not produce official uncirculated mint sets. That meant there were no collector-grade sets of coins released to the public in pristine condition, something that had been done regularly in previous years. This makes 1983 quarters, especially in high grades, much harder to find today. Why? Because the only quarters from 1983 that exist were the ones that entered everyday circulation, used in vending machines, pocket change, and daily commerce. Very few were saved in mint state condition. Most 1983 quarters got scratched, worn down, or lost entirely. So today, when a collector finds a well-preserved 1983 quarter, especially one with a strong strike and full luster, it's actually a bit of a treasure. Time lapse of coins aging in circulation. Fade to pristine 1983 quarter. The lack of mint sets that year has given rise to increased collector interest. Particularly in examples graded mint state 65 and higher, these coins are considered relatively rare and their value reflects that. So while the 1983 Liberty Quarter might look like just another coin from the 80s, its scarcity in high grades and its connection to a unique moment in minting history make it a standout for collectors today. When it comes to the value of your 1983 Liberty Quarter dollar, one thing matters more than almost anything else: condition. Just like antiques, baseball cards, or comic books, the better condition a coin is in, the more it's worth. Coin collectors use a standardized scale called the Sheldon Grading Scale, which runs from 1 to 70. The higher the number, the better the condition and the higher the value. If you come across a 1983 quarter in mint state, meaning it has never been used in circulation and still has that original, mint luster, you could be looking at a coin worth much more than 25 cents. A 1983 P quarter in MS65 can sell for $25 to $50. A 1983 D in MS67 has sold for over $300 in MS68 or higher. These coins are extra.